I'm going to show how to assemble the 36-inch Blackstone Griddle. This one is the model 1899. I will be following the assembly instructions that are found in the owner's manual. I will also be using this parts list to identify the hardware and pieces during the assembly. You will need a Phillips head screwdriver and an adjustable wrench. In the place of an adjustable wrench, you can also use metric wrenches or sockets. Find a large clean area to assemble the griddle. Use a knife to cut the plastic banding, then lift the box top to access the inside. Remove the packaging and the contents. Take the griddle body and lay it on its side. Unwire the packaged gas hose and regulator from the framing and release the leg latch in this manner. You can now unfold the legs. Next, unbox the wheels, shelf hooks, and towel holder. Set the hooks and towel holder aside. Note the threaded holes on the base of these legs and the open ends on the other set of legs. Starting with the opened end leg, install one of the fixed wheels. Begin by removing the thumb screw and insert the wheel into the leg in this position. Then secure the wheel using a thumb screw. Repeat this process on the other opened end leg. Next, install the casters on the legs with the threaded holes. Make sure the casters are in locked position by pushing down the brake lever. Thread the wheel on in this manner and hand tighten very well. Repeat this on the other leg. Now unbox the bottom shelf and the miscellaneous parts and brackets. Organize the pieces for identification and easy access. The hardware packet should also be available. Prepare the bottom shelf for installation by removing the two thumb screws from the packet. These are labeled large thumb screw and medium thumb screw. In this orientation, install the shelf in this manner. Locate the mounting hole on this side. Then gather the medium thumb screw and the propane tank holder. Secure the thumb screw through the holder and the shelf frame, aligning with a thread mount in the shelf. Hand thread until tight. Next, align the holes on the other side of the shelf and secure using the large thumb screw. Now set the griddle body on its feet. Use the M6x70 bolt and flange nut to attach the propane tank hanger to the upper bar of the leg assembly in this location. Install in this manner using the bolt and nut and tighten using the Phillips head screwdriver and a wrench. Or you can use a 10mm socket. Next, install the towel holder on the other side. Now gather one M6x12 screw and two washers, as well as the towel holder. Locate the towel holder mount and the threaded shaft. Install the following hardware over the threaded shaft in this order: a washer, the towel holder, and the second washer. Secure the screw using a Phillips head screwdriver. Once secured, test the mechanics of the towel rack. Next, gather the 4 control knobs and a AA battery. Install the control knobs by pushing them into place in the off position. Now unthread and remove the ignition button in this manner. Then insert a AA battery in this manner. Return the ignition button to its original position and test the button by pressing in. You should hear striking sounds. Next, use 4 M6x12 screws to install the side handle. Install in this location, aligning the side holes with the handle's mounting holes. Secure with the 4 screws using the Phillips head screwdriver. Next, gather a front side shelf bracket and a rear side shelf bracket. For this, you will need 4 M6x12 screws. Each side has its designated brackets that are marked L for the left and R for the right. However, the written instructions were initially confusing because the left side of the griddle box, per instructions, is actually the right-hand side as you are facing it. Install the front bracket using the 2 M6x12 screws in this manner. Then install the rear bracket using the other 2 screws. Here's how the final product should look. Repeat this process on the other side. Once the brackets have been installed, unbox the left and right side shelves and remove the stickers. Locate the shelf that has the 6 holes on one side. The 3 hooks will be mounted into these holes. Begin by removing the mounting screws from each hook. Then mount each hook by securing the screws in this manner using a Phillips head screwdriver. Repeat this process on the other 2 hooks. Hand tighten with a screwdriver, being careful not to over-tighten and damage the threads. Now take note of the inside edge of the shelf. At the top on each side there will be protruding bolts in this location. Here's a closer look at one of these bolts. These are the upper bolts that protrude so they can slide into the side bracket when hinging and hanging the shelf. Tighten using a Phillips head screwdriver if needed. Hang the shelf in this manner. Once hung, note the threaded hole below the upper bolt. This is where the hinge bolt will be placed. Use the M8x14 bolt and screw into place on both sides using a Phillips head screwdriver. After installing the hinge bolts on both sides, the shelf can now hinge to an up or down position. Repeat this process with the other shelf on the other side. Then check this shelf for function. Next, take the grease cup and hang it on the back of the grill body in this location. Then install the cast iron griddle top. On the bottom side, there are 4 protruding foot pins. Place the griddle top onto the griddle body by aligning the 4 foot pins to the holes on top of the unit. Make sure the pins are inserted into the holes. It is recommended to have 2 people set the griddle top due to its heavy weight. Preparing the hood will be next. Take the hood handle and dismantle it of all of its hardware and set aside. Then take the hood and remove any manufacturer's stickers. On the front edge of the hood, install the handle in the provided holes in this manner. Secure the screws into place using a Phillips head screwdriver, as seen here. Then, place the hood on the griddle top. Next, gather the remaining hardware from the packet. 2 M8 by 19 screws, 2 washers, and 2 M8 nuts. Manipulate the hood to align the holes with the rear brackets in order to receive the screw. While keeping the screw in place with a Phillips head screwdriver, place on a washer and secure a nut into place using a wrench and the screwdriver. Repeat this process on the other side. Next, obtain a 20-pound propane tank and hang it from the propane tank hanger. Then, take off the packaging from the hose and regulator and remove the cap from the tank valve. Attach the hose by turning the coupling nut clockwise and tighten to a full stop. Hand tighten only, do not use tools. Finally, the griddle can now be properly seasoned and then used.